Welcome back for another Marszilla After Midnight. I just went and saw Super Mario Galaxy, the movie, and I took a couple notes down. Figured I'd go over those while they were kind of fresh in my head here. A lot of these things weren't too thought out yet, so it's just going to be just kind of some notes I popped into my notes app as soon as I walked out, and go over those. See if anyone shows up to chat. I know it's late. It's called After Midnight for a reason. If not, then maybe we'll see some comments later, and I'll just pop in and reply to those as they pop up. But we'll start out a little bit on the negative side here. We're going to start with the trailers beforehand. So they had the final Supergirl trailer today, and that was I was hoping that would give us a little more to look forward to. I told a buddy of mine, I said that they didn't really show much fighting in the first trailer. It seemed really slow, dialogue heavy. So I said, okay, this second one, if they show Supergirl and Lobo fight a little bit, this movie will be able to hold its own in the theater. I told him that, and we did not get that. We didn't get any fighting. Well, very little fighting. Most of it happens. You see Supergirl's little so it appears to be a buddy cop thing. She's got some other young girl following her around, carries a sword. The closest thing we get to a fight is the camera zoomed in on her while Supergirl's off screen throwing people around, and that didn't do it. That movie's gonna have trouble. The reason I brought that up is because there was another movie, Forgotten Island is what it was called, and that one I think that's gonna smoke Supergirl. That one actually had my attention. I didn't know what it was. I hadn't heard of it going in. It's an animated movie. Two girls get pulled to some island somehow. The longer they're there, I guess they start forgetting things. Eventually, they start figuring out that if they're there long enough, they're going to forget each other. Stories tied together with them having like a friendship bracelet that one gave to the other when they first met. So that one, I immediately thought, yeah, this one's going to draw in more people than Supergirl will. That one seemed to be targeted to girls. Girls don't want to see that. That's a story of two girls becoming friends and staying friends for life and wanting to like fight to keep that going. They don't want to lose those memories and that connection. That is something girls and women care about. Supergirl is it's a comic book story, which there are girl and women fans of comic books, but not a lot, not enough to support a franchise. And they didn't give anything to the men in that trailer to go and see. No high level choreographed fight scenes, nothing interesting. It was very dialogue heavy, and like I said, it looked like a girl buddy cop thing, and it just didn't seem very interesting. So that movie's gonna have trouble. But anyway, let's move past. We'll get some more negative out of the way real quick. And this has to do with Super Mario Galaxy. So Brie Larson, as we know, is in it, and she's been behaving a little better on her in her interviews. She's not bad mouthing people as much. She's not being as rude to men as she used to be during her Marvel days. But she was put into another OP role. She's very overpowered in this as Princess Rosalina. So that was, I mean, she was fine, but it was just weird seeing her go into another Captain Marvel style role, even though she did need help at the end. She was definitely winning the battle that she ended up getting captured in before one of the little star children kind of intervened and caused her to get caught not looking. But Princess Peach also is kind of pushed to the lead in this one. Her and Rosalina, this is their story, which is fine. I know you got to build the universe, so you're going to have to tell some stories about the other characters. But the Mario and Luigi definitely got pushed to the back a little bit here. They got pushed to the back. Toad also, which Toad is expected. He's a supporting guy. Mario and Luigi kind of got Mad Max Fury Roaded a little bit, I thought. Their name is on the poster, but they're the side character. They're the supporting characters, just like Mad Max and Fury Road. But I mean, not a bad movie. I loved the movie. I thought it was really good. It wasn't as good as the first, but it was really fun. Looked beautiful. Back on the topic of Princess Peach. You know, a long time ago, when I was a young man and I was playing the original games, her name was Princess Toadstool. Man, I really wish they didn't change that name. What a cool name, Princess Toadstool. It made us giggle a little bit as kids. We thought it was funny. I wish they'd have kept that, but Princess Peach, that's fine. That's fine. And Anya Taylor-Joy, she does a great job voicing that character. I really enjoy that. So, some of the other things included were more Super Mario 2 characters, which was fun. I'd always wondered why those weren't featured more prominently in some of the other games, the first movie even. You have somebody like Mouser. I mean, that guy seems like he'd be a gold mine. He's a mouse that wears sunglasses and throws bombs. That's cool. I don't know why they wouldn't use him more. He makes an appearance. So we get let's see, we get Wart, who was voiced by Louis Guzman, that was a great choice. He did a good job. Louis Guzman did a really good job voicing Wart. Mouser was there. Birdo. Claw Grip, an interesting one. So he was like a giant crab. So he was one of the bosses in Super Mario 2. So we got those guys, but we did not get Fry Guy and Triclyde. I was hoping for Triclyde. I would have liked to see him. I thought he would have looked cool. As so Princess Peach was interacting with that group of bad guys. Once she dispatched Mouser and Birdo, I thought maybe Triclyde was going to come out and be like the big bad of that battle. And no Triclyde, no Fry Guy either, unless somebody sees them hiding in the background somewhere and I just missed them. Let me know if you did. I didn't see him. The main bad guy in this was Bowser Jr. So he was trying to get his dad out because he was on lockdown. If you saw the first movie, which was an interesting change, because if I'm going off of Super Mario 3, there was I think there was 7 Koopa kids. He had 7 of them, and there was a girl one too. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that. That would have been kind of cool to see. But there's still time for that. You could bring those ones in later and in a future movie. And there's going to be another one. There was a post-credits scene, which I'll talk about that in a minute here. What else did we have here? So Star Fox was in there. Glenn Powell. He did a good job voicing that character. He looked cool. You got the barrel roll line. Let's see. Oh, so when he first met Mario, they set up like a little potential beef between those two over Peach, which was they quickly defused it. Like it was like a quick little like kind of stare at each other meanly, and then they immediately liked each other after that, which I thought was cool. I'm glad they didn't set up like a John Hughes situation where two guys are fighting over a girl, and then at the end, she gets to pick which one she wants. I'm glad they didn't do that. There was potential for them to do that. It seemed like they were setting it up, but they moved past that very quickly, which was a good move. But regardless, Peach she was Team Mario from the jump. There's some little romantic jokes that the guys are having amongst themselves, making fun of Mario. But there's one little thing that Peach does, and that's where I got that she was Team Mario. So. Which is good. They established that. I like that. Let's see. So I was confused when I saw the previews. And they were showing Rosalina. I was wondering where Princess Daisy was. She was from Super Mario Land. So that was essentially the second game, I believe. Super Mario Land come before Super Mario 2 on the Game Boy. It may have. So Daisy was around a long time before Rosalina. So I was kind of surprised when we saw her, but in that post-credit scene, you do get Rosalina, so they do show her. So that answered that question. I was wondering where she was. They jumped around the timeline a little bit, but I trust the guys making these movies. They're doing a good job so far, especially considering I suffered through the live-action Super Mario Brothers movie back in 1993. So I trust this team. They're doing a good job so far, but we didn't get a voice for Daisy. She didn't say anything, so that voice actress has yet to be picked. I imagine they probably already have someone in mind, but if they call me, I mean, it should easily be Sydney Sweeney or Jenna Ortega. There's no other choice, but I'm usually not right about these things, and those two are very busy right now, so highly doubt they'll get picked, but let me know if you all agree, or who you guys would like to see do the voice for any of those characters. But otherwise, definitely worth seeing. That movie is going to smoke everything for the next month. It's going to be very popular. Went to a later showing, and the theater was fairly full. As I was walking up, I saw plenty of people leaving. Kids had the little Yoshi popcorn buckets. So they had the little star ones. I don't even know what those things are called. Those are from newer games that I haven't played. But yeah, the merchandise is selling. The theater was full. There was a lot of the theaters were showing it. So yeah, this one's going to do really good. They're going to fast track a third one, I'd imagine. But so yeah, our takeaways from the day are Supergirl bad, Forgotten Island good, looks good. Every trailer that was shown before this movie looks like it was going to beat Supergirl. It when you put it next to other stuff, it looks even worse. So yeah, James Gunn's in trouble. Illumination Studios is doing really well with stuff like this. It showed up. What else do they have? I think they had another Minions movie, Minions versus Monsters. That looked cool. I hadn't. I don't think I saw the last Minions movie, but this one looked fun. I thought that was interesting. They had another Mandalorian preview that it's not really grabbing my attention too much. But this one looked a little better. But you put it next to Supergirl, and it looks even better than it would alone. But I don't know. We'll leave it at that. I don't have too much more to say about that. Definitely go see this one. I imagine everybody's probably going to anyway. Please, if you liked it, if you like being up late with me here, seeing what I'm talking about, subscribe, catch me on the next one, and I will see you all next time.